Yo, what's up guys? It's Jacob here in Bali, Indonesia, and the purpose of this video is twofold. One, I want to show you where I'm at, I want to show you what my day looks like, I want to show you the place that I'm staying and give you a quick tour. And two, I want to talk about something that's going on in my life right now, as you can tell from the nature of how I appear at this moment, just coming from the gym, dripping sweat from my forehead to my shirt. And that thing is vulnerability, and I want to talk about vulnerability. So real quick, let me just give you a overview of the rice fields. I'm on the second story right now of the place that I'm staying, and this is the view from over here. You can get a pretty good look at what this looks like. And I'm going to take you inside. This is the second floor. I live downstairs on the first floor. I'm going to take you down there right now. Yeah, I'm a gooch. And yeah, this is the upstairs, and I'm going to give you a walk down right now. It's my first time in Bali. I've been here for about a week, and I'm in Ubud, which is like the spiritual mecca of not only Bali and Indonesia, but I think in part like Asia. It's yoga capital. There's all types of nutritionists and massage healers and life coaches apparently, and all that good stuff. So this is the downstairs where I'm staying, and yeah, there's the kitchen behind me. This is the front door. Outside of the front door, you can see we've got badass little swimming pool right here. Also got my latest buddy, Moti. He's I don't know, 3 weeks, 4 weeks old, and he's kicking it with us right now. Yeah, and what else do we got over here? Okay, side door with a little bad boy hammock right there. And yeah, so I'm gonna get back to the tour in a minute, but right now we're gonna talk a little bit about vulnerability. And it's something I'm going through right now, and I wanted to touch on it and kind of share my experience with it. It's something that I've really been afraid to show up until recently. I mean, even since in the last year or two, I come across, and I really do put myself out there. I let you guys know about the challenges I'm going through, the good, the bad, the pretty, the ugly, the smart, the stupid, all of it, with a grain of salt. But I'm in a place right now where I've had a really emotional week, and I'm feeling weak. You know, I'm feeling weak. And I think a lot of people, especially men, who are unconsciously trying to live up to this social norm of like what a man should be, they're afraid to be perceived as weak, and they're afraid to put themselves out there, and they're afraid to ask for help, and they'd rather pretend that they know where they're going than to stop and ask for directions. And Moti right here is clearly he's a man, and he does not fit into that category because he will not stop meowing. So he's asking for something, which we'll get back to in a minute. But yeah, and I gotta say, like, being in a place that I'm at right now, and kind of what I've learned over time is vulnerability, and having that willingness to connect, having that willingness to not focus on being good, like forget about being good and focus on getting better, right? That's going to make all the difference, because when you focus on being perceived as good, you're focused on an extrinsic thing. You're focused on validation from other people. What are other people going to think of me? And you're going to work hard to be perceived as something good. But when you focus on getting better, you're not so concerned with something externally, but it's an internal process. And if you just keep that internal process of continuing to improve, continuing to say, I'm going to fail 50 freaking times, but you know what? I'm going to keep failing and keep trying to get better, and like, screw what everyone else thinks of me. I'm doing this, and this is my life long-term vision, and this is where I'm at, and this is where I'm going, and you really approach it with this getting better mindset, that's where greatness comes from. You know, that mixed with persistence, mixed with patience, mixed with diligence, mixed with long-term vision, mixed with the sweat, the blood, the tears, and all of that. That's where I can promise you're going to see magnificent results. So back to vulnerability. The amazing thing about being vulnerability is you cannot be authentic without this vulnerability. You need vulnerability to be who you truly are. And if you want people to connect with you, and if you want to have great relationships with people, you need to be able to embrace yourself authentically and show vulnerability. And I'm tapping into some wisdom from a dope talk by Brene Brown, I believe her name is, which I'm going to link to, and like it's just incredibly resonating with me today, this talk about vulnerability. Something I wanted to share with you. Don't be ashamed of vulnerability. Don't feel guilty. And she actually talks about the difference between shame and guilt, where she says that shame is you feel bad because of something you are, and guilty you feel bad because of something you've done. So there's nothing to be ashamed about in asking for help. There's nothing to be ashamed about in saying like, hey, I'm not where I want to be in life, and I want like someone who can help me get there. Even me, the life coach, Jacob, Mr. Sensify, Mr. Guy who's living the extraordinary life, even I have my own support team that I go to at times to help me out. So there's nothing wrong, and without them, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And I'm completely vulnerable, completely authentic with them. Geez, I need to smile more in this video, but it's what I'm going through right now, and I want to share this with you guys because I really trust you're going to get something out of it. And okay, back to the tour. So this is my bedroom, my little office over here. The window opens up. This is one of the windows. This all opens up. This is rice fields out here. My bed. Oh baby, some yeah. Living like king. I'll show you the bathroom real quick. Moti's following me around. This is the bathroom outside. Mr. Sokol's toiletries over there, little bathtub. So that's it. Like feeling vulnerable, being able to reach out, ask for help if you need it, being able to feel those emotions, being able to express yourself from a deep place and not feel like you're a little bitch for doing so. Like it's incredible, and really, if we're gonna live a healthy, fulfilled, meaningful life with a deep sense of purpose, and we're gonna want to connect with people who understand us at a core, deep level, who we can really resonate with, this is a necessity. So that's the spiel for today. I've got somewhat surprise coming in the next week. Definitely stay on the lookout for it. I mentioned it in the last video I did, but it's for people who aren't sure what path to pick in life. They feel like there's too many options, and all those options are paralyzing them with guilt, with anxiety or uncertainty, and stress. And it's for people who really want to close the discrepancy between where they are and where they currently want to be in life. And again, there's nothing to be ashamed about for having those feelings, and I'm here to support you in doing that. It's where I've been spending the bulk of my time and energy focusing on how I can really help people in that position. So one last time, peace out from Bali from me and my boy Moti, and we'll talk soon. All right, love to keep in touch. Peace.